A for sale sign pierced the lawn. The family home was already lost, unless a miracle happened on the track. A foreclosure notice covered the kitchen table. On the radio, the news broke. Hiroshi was back with his old team, the team that once fired him.
Sign here, Sho. Your father races for the enemy. Beat him, and the bonus clears your family's debt.
I have no choice. To save my family, I have to destroy my father.
The news hit Hiroshi like a blow. His son had joined the rival team, the team that had fired him.
Sho, this race will tear our family apart. Please find another way.
There is no other way, Mother. The house is gone if I lose. I have to beat him.
1 week later, the Bahrain pit lane became a battlefield. On one side, white and orange. On the other, red. Father and son, teammates once, now rivals. The distance between their garages measured the gulf in their hearts.
One race will decide everything. I can't fail.
5 years ago, Hiroshi stood at the pinnacle. 2 world titles. Then his team terminated him without warning, without severance.
You are a relic, Hiroshi. The future doesn't include you.
After everything, they threw me away like a broken part.
The family fell. They sold furniture, jewelry, even the second car to keep Sho on the kart track. The bank circled closer.
At 9, I told Dad I'd be world champion. He smiled. Now that promise is a debt notice.
I sold my mother's necklace. Don't tell your father, just win.
The foreclosure letter arrived the same week the rival team offered Sho a seat. The bonus clause was the only lifeline.
If I beat him, we save the house. If I lose, we lose everything, including each other.
My own son. The team that betrayed me pits us against each other. They don't know what I am capable of.
The grid was set. Father on pole, son second. The silence between their cars held a decade of wounds. The media frenzy amplified the tension. Reporters compared lap times, stoking the family feud.
He's just another driver, I told them, but my hands wouldn't stop shaking.
Remember the clause, Sho. Podium isn't enough. You have to beat him, or the house is gone.
I know. Every lap without him behind me is one step closer to the bank, taking our home.
On the grid, the 2 cars sat nose to tail. No glance exchanged. The air thickened with unspoken words.
He's right there. The red car that destroyed everything. Today I end it.
He doesn't know what I am willing to sacrifice. Not yet.
The 5 red lights illuminated one by one. Sho's grip tightened on the wheel.
One race. No more second chances.
Seconds before the start, the world held its breath. A family's fate would be decided in the next 2 hours. The lights snapped out. Hiroshi launched off the line like a red missile. Sho tucked into second, already fending off attacks from behind.
He pulled away instantly. I am quicker than this. I have to be.
For 10 laps, Hiroshi dictated the pace. Sho clung to his gearbox, but every time he closed, the gap stretched by a 1/10.
Sho, the house won't wait. Beat him or lose everything.
He sounds desperate. So am I.
He's pushing too hard. If I hold my line, he'll crack.
Lap 15, Sho found a sliver of extra grip. The gap shrank to under half a second, but Hiroshi's defensive line held firm.
I see a gap at turn 1. Next lap, I go for it.
But every time Sho lunged, the red car closed the door. Hiroshi's defense was impenetrable. The pit window loomed ahead after 20 laps. The gap hovered at 0.8 seconds. Sho had 1 card left. The pit stop. The race was just beginning. Sho dove into the pits. His crew moved like clockwork. 2.2 seconds. The fastest stop of the season.
I am ahead. He's in my mirrors for the first time. Don't blink.
For 5 laps, Sho held the lead. But Hiroshi's pace was relentless. 0.3 faster each sector, closing like a predator.
Manage your tires, Sho. He's eating the gap. You won't hold him off if you burn them now.
He's leading now, but he's driving with his heart, not his head. That's the first thing I taught him.
Lap 30. Hiroshi closed to within a car length. The red machine drafted effortlessly, waiting for a mistake.
He's right there. I can't let him pressure me into a mistake. the house, my mother.
For 5 more laps, Sho defended with every skill he possessed. But tires began to grain and the gap evaporated. Then, with a calm that defied the chaos, Hiroshi retook the lead on the outside of turn 4. No fuss, no celebration. Hiroshi led again, but the battle had shredded his tires too. The race was far from over.
My only chance. He's on worn rubber. I have to pressure him into a mistake.
Lap 35. Sho feinted left, then lunged inside at turn 1 for a heartbeat. His front wheel touched Hiroshi's rear.
Too close. I almost spun him. And myself.
But Hiroshi held his line, unshaken. The 2 cars emerged side by side into turn 2, mirrors inches apart.
He's reckless, but he's also fearless. Just like I was at his age.
Lap 40. Sho swept around the outside of turn 7. They traded the lead twice more in a single lap, the crowd roaring every time. Then, into turn 1 again. Sho braked too late. His car skated wide, nearly into the barriers. Only instinct saved him.
I almost threw it away. The house, Mom, I can't lose control like that.
Hiroshi retook the lead as Sho gathered himself. 20 laps remained. The gap, 0.3 of a second. Neither would yield. The air in the cockpit was fire. The next move would decide everything. Over the radio, commentators speculated. Hiroshi's lap times had started to fluctuate. Tire wear, age, he was still fast, but the edge was softening.
Tire, wear, or something else. Is he really giving everything?
The doubt cost him focus. A 3rd car filled Sho's mirrors, threatening to steal 2nd place.
Sho, you are under attack. Forget the radio chatter, fight.
Get your head in the game. Whatever he's doing, I have to beat him first.
Sho fended off the attack, but the distraction had cost him. The gap to Hiroshi stretched to half a second.
He's distracted. Focus, son. This is no time for doubt.
With 15 laps to go, Hiroshi's pace steadied. The announcers moved on, but the question had been planted.
10 laps left. I'll ask the questions after I cross the line first.
The gap held at 0.5 seconds. In the quiet of the cockpit, Sho sensed the real battle had not yet begun. In the cockpit, Hiroshi's mind drifted to a memory that still burned like acid.
A bonus clause? You're a prestige hire, Hiroshi. Sign the deal or walk. The house isn't our problem.
Suddenly, Takeda's voice crackled over the radio, praising Hiroshi's dominance. The words twisted like a knife.
They refused to save my family. Now my son's win is the only way. I'll give them a champion they can't use.
Hiroshi's foot eased off the throttle. An almost invisible lift. The gap behind him shrank. The onboard telemetry barely registered the change. To the eye, he was still racing. But something had shifted.
The gap's closing faster. Is he making a mistake, or?
Make it look real. Just a fraction. Enough for him, for the house.
Lap 50 of 57. 7 laps to go. The gap 0.3 of a second. And shrinking. Hiroshi's hands loosened on the wheel. The sacrifice had begun. Sho sensed the slight hesitation. He threw the car into a series of lunges, each one more desperate than the last.
He's leaving a gap at the apex. Is he baiting me? I don't care.
Lap 53. Sho dived inside at turn 4. Hiroshi closed the door, but not completely. A sliver of daylight remained.
Too tight. If he tries again, I'll have to let him by cleanly. This can't look staged.
Back markers appeared, creating chaos. Hiroshi lost momentum navigating through. The gap evaporated. Sho was glued to his gearbox.
2 laps left. I am right on his gearbox. 1 DRS zone. I only need 1.
Final lap. The board flashed. DRS enabled. The rear wing of Sho's car opened, slashing drag.
This is it. No more laps. No more waiting. The house, Mom, everything.
My son. My destiny. I give this to you. Now take it.
The 2 cars hurtled toward turn 4, side by side, destiny, a few corners away, into turn 4. Sho braked later than he ever had. The car danced on the edge of control, front wing kissing Hiroshi's rear. Hiroshi's car jinked slightly, just enough to leave a car's width. Then their wheels touched, a shower of sparks, but no spin.
Contact. But he didn't slam the door. Why? I am through.
He took the chance, just like I taught him.
They exited turn 4, side by side. The DRS straight stretched ahead. 2 cars, 1 family, 1 final drag race. Sho's nose inched ahead. Hiroshi's engine screamed, but the gap opened by a whisker. Then the finish line flashed. The timing screen flickered. Sho wins. 0.08 seconds.
I won. The house is saved. Then why does this feel empty?
He'll understand later. Or maybe he won't. Doesn't matter. The house is safe.
The scoreboard declared a champion, but the real truth was buried in the telemetry, waiting to be discovered. Champagne soaked his suit, but Sho felt nothing. The cheers washed over him like static.
I saved the house. So why does victory taste like ash?
Amid the celebration, Sho's eyes caught the telemetry monitor in the garage. A graph flickered, a telltale dip in the final sector.
Show me the throttle trace. Now.
Nakamura enlarged the graph. A clear 4% lift appeared in the final 800 meters.
He lifted, consciously, the whole race. He was letting me win. This isn't a victory, it's a charity.
His triumph curdled into something unrecognizable. Without a word, he pushed past his crew and headed for the door.
I need to hear it from him. Why? Why throw away everything?
The garage door slammed shut behind him. The real race for the truth was just beginning. Sho found his father in Parc Fermé, helmet still under his arm. The setting sun cast long shadows between them.
You lifted. I saw the telemetry. 4%. You gave me the win.
Hiroshi met his son's fury without flinching. His voice came steady, almost tired.
Yes, I let you win.
Why? To humiliate me, to prove I could never beat you on my own.
The accusation hung in the air. Hiroshi looked down, then back at his son. The weight of years gathered in his eyes.
It's not what you think. You deserve the truth, but not here. Come with me.
He's asking me to trust him. After he threw the race.
Sho hesitated, then gave a tight nod. They walked together to a quiet corner of the paddock, away from the noise.
I'll tell you everything, but you have to understand why I did it. For the family.
In the driver's lounge, Hiroshi's voice never wavered as he laid bare his silent plan.
We sold everything to fund your karting, your mother's necklace, the spare car. We went bankrupt for your dream.
Images of the old go-kart, simpler days when hope was enough, surfaced in Sho's mind.
When Takeda rehired me, I begged for a bonus. He refused. Without it, the house was lost.
He swallowed their insults for me.
The only way to save the family was your win. So I lifted. I chose your future over my pride.
The trophy was hollow, but his father's love was the most solid thing he'd ever held. He couldn't speak. The debt was paid, but the gratitude filled his chest to breaking.
You don't owe me a word, just race. Race for yourself now.
Sho nodded, words still buried, but the house was safe, and the real race had only begun. Hiroshi studied his son's face, then allowed a memory to soften his voice.
You outbraked me in karting at age 9 too. I just took longer to notice.
A flash of the sunlit kart track, young Sho under his father's guiding hand.
He was proud even then, before the debt, before the silence.
Sho's anger collapsed. What remained was something heavier, warmer.
I never doubted you. I only doubted whether I could give you what you needed.
No more words. Sho closed the distance and pulled his father into a tight embrace.
I'll make this worth it. I'll race so you never regret what you did.
You already did. The moment you crossed that line, you saved us all.
They stood in the quiet, the roar of engines replaced by a silence that needed no translation. The letter arrived that morning. One official seal, 3 words that changed everything. DEBT, cleared.
It's over. The house is ours, Sho. We're free.
Sho entered to find his mother weeping. decades of fear releasing in one sob. He'd never seen her so light.
This is what he sacrificed for, not the trophy. This.
In his study, Hiroshi set ink to paper. The retirement letter was short. He'd already given his best.
My second world title was watching him cross the line first. Now, I can leave.
You are really retiring?
Tomorrow. On my terms. I'll tell the world what I already told you.
He's not sad. He's free. After everything, he's finally free.
That night, Hiroshi's old championship helmet rested on the shelf, a symbol of a journey complete. The press room fell silent. Hiroshi stood before a wall of microphones, the red suit worn one last time.
I am here to announce my retirement. Effective immediately. My championship days are over. But there's one thing I need you to know. My greatest achievement was never the trophies.
Sho watched from the back, his throat tightened. He knew what was coming.
My second world title was watching him cross the line first.
The applause started slow, then thundered. Not for a retiree, for a father.
He gave me everything, even the applause he deserved.
After the conference, father and son walked the paddock. No cameras, just two drivers, one race worn on both their hearts.
My race is over. Yours is just beginning.
They stopped at the winner's podium. Empty now, but soon to hold new dreams. The karting track was empty at dusk, the way it always was after the crowds left. Only the echo of old engines remained. Sho found their old cart pushed against the wall, dust covering the number. He sat in it, knees cramped like he was 9 again. He closed his eyes and could almost hear his father's voice, patient and steady, guiding him through the corners.
Brake later. Trust the cart. He was right then. He's right now.
The family photo from that day was still in his wallet. Dad's hand on his shoulder. A promise made.
I am not racing for the house anymore. I am racing because he believed I could.
He walked the track alone, tracing the racing line like a ghost. Every turn held a lesson.
He taught me that the fastest line isn't always the shortest. Sometimes it's the one where you learn to let go.
The sun dipped below the barriers, painting the asphalt gold. He whispered a promise to the wind.
I'll be the champion you always knew I could be. I'll make you proud, Dad.
The house stood without the sign, as if it had never been marked. Sho's footsteps slowed at the empty lawn. He remembered when his mother had pulled it out, a victory no trophy could match. Inside, dinner was simple. Rice, fish, pickled vegetables, and something they hadn't tasted in years. Peace.
He's not the boy who only knew the racing line. Now he knows what it's for.
He's not looking at me like a rival anymore. He's looking at me like his son.
This is where we belong. No banks, no teams, just us.
They ate in the quiet clink of chopsticks. No words, because nothing needed to be said. After dinner, Hiroshi placed an old photo on the mantle, the family at the kart track, whole again.
We almost lost this. He gave it back with a lift of his foot.
The sun set on a house that was no longer for sale. It was, for the first time in years, simply home. The test circuit hummed with the quiet of a private session. Sho's car fired up, its engine note sharper than memory. High in the empty grandstand, a lone figure sat. Hiroshi crossed his arms, his old team jacket unzipped.
He's here. Not as my rival, not as my coach, just watching.
The car surged onto the track. The first corner came fast, but Sho's hands moved without hesitation.
This is different. No debt, no desperation. Just the line, just the speed.
He's driving like I did when it meant something more than points.
Another car sped ahead, a teammate practicing. Sho closed in, then with a clean, late-braking move, took the inside.
No contact, no fear. He'd be proud of that one.
He crossed the makeshift line first, not a race. Just a validation. The stopwatch didn't matter. In the stands, Hiroshi nodded once. Not a judge, a witness to his legacy. The garage swallowed the engine's echo. Sho sat motionless, letting the silence settle around him. He pulled off his helmet and turned the visor toward himself. A reflection stared back, sharp jaw, messy hair, dark eyes.
That's not just my face. It's his. The jaw, the brow. I am becoming him. He gave me more than a race. He gave me a mirror, and all I see is the man who saved us.
He reached into his racing bag and pulled out the old photo. Father, mother, and a boy who just wanted to be fast.
Now, I am not just fast. I am the reason this house still has a door. And he's the lock.
A quiet smile broke across his face. Not a grin of victory, but the peace of understanding.
He never needed the applause. He just needed me to cross that line. Now, I'll cross it for both of us.
He tucked the photo back into the bag. Not as a relic, but as a compass. The garage door opened to a new horizon. Sho stepped forward, his father's reflection now his own. In the quiet of the family living room, Hiroshi placed a new photo on the mantelpiece. Sho on the podium, champagne dripping, eyes uncertain yet proud. Beside it, his old championship helmet rested. He let his fingers brush the 2 world champion stars.
I chased a 3rd star once, but his smile on that podium is worth more than 100.
He stepped back, eyes moving between the 2 objects. One remembered, one foresaw.
His race is just beginning. Mine is complete, and I've never felt more victorious.
The narrator's voice found words for the silence. His 2nd world title was watching his son cross the line first. And that race, the one without a checkered flag, was the only one that truly mattered. He didn't need a podium. A mantle was enough. A son who understood. A home that was whole.
Thank you, Sho, for making me see what victory really means.
Outside, the sun had set. Inside, the light of something new had taken its place. Dawn crept over the empty racetrack, painting the asphalt in shades of gold and silence. The circuit held its breath. The family home stood awake, windows glowing in the morning sun. No sign on the lawn. Only permanence. Sho's car rolled out of the garage, its engine note a quiet promise rather than a roar. The next chapter awaited. The grandstand was empty, but for a moment, a familiar silhouette flickered. A ghost of pride, a memory he'd carry. He adjusted the rearview mirror, and there it was again. His father's posture, watching over him.
Not gone. Just ahead of me now. Every lap, I'll catch up.
The red light blinked green. He pressed the throttle, and the car surged forward into the light. The silhouette faded into the sunrise, but the weight of it stayed, a second heartbeat behind the wheel. In the mirror, the grandstand receded, but the reflection remained a father's legacy, a son's promise. The track stretched ahead, endless. And for the first time, Sho felt not alone, but accompanied. The white light of a new day swallowed the image, leaving only the echo of a promise fade to white.